Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Today is a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. We got a beautiful thread for you. I have a Kdrama Netflix recommendation for you guys, and then we will get into the scenarios. But today's thread is about the beautiful, beautiful, illustrious Valentine's Day. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. We're going to be talking about what is the worst Valentine's Day you've ever had. So hopefully this year was not your worst Valentine's Day you've ever had. And let's get right on into it. All right. Let's see. In high school, I went out for Valentine's Day with my then boyfriend. We had been dating for almost a year, but this was the first time we ever really went anywhere. Typically high school relationships, I guess. So we got dinner, and right before we left, we exchanged presents. I was going to a fine arts school at this point, so I had made him something in class that I was really proud of and hid a gift card to a store he loved inside. He gave me one of those $5 stuffed animals from Walgreens and just kind of threw it at me with no card or anything. This nigga was just like, here. What the fuck? After that, we're walking to the car. He's taking up the entire sidewalk almost, so I'm trying to walk through the mushy grass. It had been raining. In heels, I fall in mud, practically ruining my dress, and then he laughs at me. Nigga, does he even love you? Wow, the worst part is that he didn't even take the present I worked so hard to make for him. He accidentally left it at my house when he dropped me off. I still have it. Oh, dang. That's so fucked up. Yeah, that man never loved you. He said, I don't give a fuck about you. Dang, he let you fall in the mud. He just threw a $5 bear at you and was just like, here, bitch, I just got you something. Like, that's fucked up. Like, he didn't give a fuck about you at all. And then he was just like, oh shit, yeah, I left it at your house. I'll come and get it. Never. Like, damn. This nigga said in 5th grade, I didn't receive a single Valentine's in my cubby hole. Nigga, shut up. Last year, I had to take a cab to an abortion clinic alone because I did not want anyone to know. It was the worst day of my life. Yo. Oh my God. She said, while everybody was loving on Valentine's Day, yeah, I was killing a baby. Damn. Shit. Woo, some people got it hard out here. In 6th grade, I had a crush on a girl and I wanted to send her a rose, something the school did, but I didn't want her to know it was me. My handwriting is incredibly distinguishable and I was really shy, so I paid one of my friends $1 to write her name and Happy Valentine's Day from your secret admirer on the card. Oh shit, brother. He went to the desk set up at lunch and turned in the card. Everyone at my lunch table, I should have mentioned this took place during lunch, watched as one of the teachers delivered the card to Lauren. We continued to watch as she smiled and giggled with her friends. She then jumped up and ran to the desk where they were selling the card/roses, wrote some stuff down, and then ran back to her table. A few moments later, the teacher got up and walked over to my table. She gave a card to my friend that I paid to write the note to. Oh no! It was from Lauren. She had recognized his handwriting and wanted to go on a date. He got up and went to her table and accepted the offer. Yo, he stole your girl for $1, man. You paid him to steal your girl. No. They went on a date and were dating for the rest of the year. She moved to El Paso and then at the end of the school year, never to be seen again. Oh, man, you paid this dude to steal your girl. She was just like, oh, you know, who dropped this off? Like, I think it's super sweet. Da, da, da. Or no, he said that she recognized the handwriting. So she was just like, I know who this is. Like, go ahead and give this to so-and-so. And He was just like, oh, word. Hey, yo, what's up, Lauren? Hey, you ready to go on a date, girl? Hell yeah, let's go. Hey, I got you, man. And like, damn, he sat there and was just like, damn, I should have wrote it in my handwriting. Like, fucking up, bro. Out here fucking up. I was with a girl who was absolutely in love with me, talking about marriage, pets, kids, etc. on our third Valentine's Day. At dinner, I looked at her and it hit me. I realized I had lost any feelings I had for her. Oh shit. Nice girl, cute, treated me great, would have made a fantastic wife. I just lost those feelings. Sucks to know it's not your fault the way you feel, but to realize this poor soul is going to be crushed. It's been 5 years and I still feel like shit. Nigga, you haven't broken up with her yet? What are you doing? Nigga, you dropped feelings for her 2 years ago. What the hell? He's over here like, yo, man, it just sucks to know that you just don't have those feelings for her, man. Like 2 years ago is when I realized I didn't have feelings for her anymore. And it's sadly just been 5 years. It's like, nigga, you dropped feelings for her 2 years ago and you're still holding on to her? Oh, my God. Oh, goodness. The one after elementary school when I realized that we won't distribute candy to each other in middle school. Okay, all right, cool. Okay. I was 17. My boyfriend of a year broke up with me over the phone while I was visiting my dad in another city. An hour later, my mother called sobbing because she'd had a knockdown, drag-out fight with her boyfriend. My stepmom had been verbally abused and then called into work by her heinous boss. My poor shell-shocked father, dealing with the 3 crying women, tried to make it better by taking my stepmom and I to a movie at the end of the day. My stepmom was really late getting out of work, so we missed the movie we wanted to see and settled for something none of us really cared about, just so we'd have something to do. After the movie, we went to dinner. My dad dropped my stepmom off and I off in front of the restaurant and then pulled around the corner to park and was hit by an oncoming car. He was fine, but the car was totaled. Oh, not only did she get broken up with, but then her stepmom, I guess, was having a bad day or some shit. And then his ex-wife got beat up or something. And then he got into a car accident. Like, god damn, man. Talk about the worst just day of your life. Like, it didn't even have to be Valentine's Day. Like, Valentine's Day was like the cherry on the icing. You know what I mean? Like, my day is already fucked and here's the cake. And then the icing on top of it is I got to take these bitches out and deal with their problems. And then to add just a little cherry on top, this motherfucker hits me in oncoming traffic. Now my car is totaled. Like, god damn, man. And then it's Valentine's Day. So, like, damn. That seems like it's worse for the dad more than it was for the girls, if I'm being honest with you. Probably the time that my girlfriend stopped by a friend's house after dinner for 15 minutes just to say hi and ended up spending the night there. Just friends. Damn, son. And it probably only took 5 to pump sweet nuts into her, man. That means she spent a whole 10 minutes cuddling. God damn it, man. Oh, that sucks. Dang, and that was supposedly your girlfriend, bro. Damn. I am 31, happily married, and have never received a Valentine's Day card. I've sent one, so not getting anything back was a bit disappointing. Not bothered about it anymore, though. All right, then why are you on this thread? Get the fuck off this thread. I want people who have the worst. Okay? Come on now. I had been dating this guy for almost a year, and this was the first Valentine's Day where I wasn't single. He went to a different college and lived about 2 hours away from me. I was planning on driving out there on Valentine's Day so we could spend the day together. He came out to visit me the weekend before, but I got violently ill. I spent the whole weekend throwing up bile, and when I finally went to the hospital Saturday night, I had diabetic ketosis. All right. I spent the rest of the weekend plus some of the week in the hospital. The ex-boyfriend grudgingly came out and visited me in the hospital after I bitched him out on the phone. He didn't want to drive to Seattle to see me because he was afraid of driving in the city, and it was a pain in the ass for him. I realized the day before Valentine's Day, and he's still expecting me to drive out, especially since I was missing school and work because I barely walk without passing out. I needed time to recover. We ended up getting into a huge fight because he was being a selfish bitch, and I'm still bitter about it 3 years later. God damn, girl, get over it. Man, I get it. I mean, you know, the fuck is... Like, some dudes, I swear to God, man, they be having, like, the worst excuses ever. They're just like, oh, I don't want to drive in the city. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Like, bro... Then why the fuck are you dating a girl that lives that far away? Why are you dating a girl that lives out there and all that kind of stuff? If you're not willing to go out there and deal with that, and you know, like, come on, man. Make that make sense to you, boy, because it doesn't. It really doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you dating a girl that's way the fuck out in butt fucking nowhere, you know, or like you're out in the butt fucking nowhere and she's like, you know, an hour or two away in the city? Why are you dating that girl? You know, let her meet a man that's closer to her and that's willing to, you know, drive out and see her, especially when she's in the hospital, nigga. Like, bruh. Come on, man. She out here in the hospital fighting for her fucking life, and all she wants to do is have you come see her. You know, like, bruh, come on, man. Like, goddamn. Some of y'all niggas are L's, bro. Golly. Jesus. All right, the Valentines, I realized that was, the Valentines, I realized that the Valentines card I had been receiving from my secret admirer for years were in fact from my parents. Oh, damn. Imagine thinking you got somebody out there that just, hey, man, they're smitten with you, you know, but they're just a little shy, you know, they maybe not know how to talk to you or whatever, you know, and they're just kind of like, oh, you know, I don't know if they like me back or whatever. And then out of nowhere, it's like, you find out it's from your parents. Like, bruh, come on, man. Why are you getting my hopes up like that? Oh, that sucks. Let me see. I hate when my phone does this. Okay. I asked a girl out on Valentine's Day with a gift I had handmade, LEDs, microcontroller, soldered it, the whole 9 yards. Damn. Didn't get to go out to dinner with her on Valentine's Day. Rejected. Aww. And crazy enough, this was a girl. So she asked out like another girl and, you know, made this little intricate thing with a fucking soldering board and all kinds of LEDs and lights and all good stuff. And she was just like, ooh, no thanks. You're not my type or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'm not a lesbian. I have no clue. But damn, man, that sucks. To put like that kind of much work into it, and you know. I remember running outside in 3rd grade for recess and then waking up in the nurse's office with my face and shirt covered in blood. Apparently I had slipped and slid face first along the gravel walkway and into a concrete sidewalk. My nose hasn't quite looked the same since. All right. Okay. I mean, this is a Valentine's Day thread. You guys just be putting some random shit in here. Like, come on, guys. Let's stick to the topic here. It's the worst Valentine's Day. Okay? Goddamn. Valentine's Day is also my birthday. Wow. Okay. The year I turned 21, I spent with vertigo because of a double ear infection caused by a sinus infection. God damn. And because I was on antibiotics, I couldn't drink. And because it was Valentine's Day, everybody had dates. I hate February 14th. God damn, nigga. Man, you got everything under the sun and it's your birthday and you ain't got no date. Damn. That's got to be the worst trifecta I've ever heard. You ain't got no date. Everything is wrong with you. And then it's your birthday and nobody gives a fuck because you can't drink or go out and do anything. Like, damn, man, that's got to suck. In high school, I was crazy about this one girl, but she had a boyfriend, so I stayed firmly in the trusted friend category. Man, That's an L. Nope. Well, early February comes around and she breaks up with her boyfriend. We plan to meet up for dinner a day or two before Valentine's Day. I'm stoked. I buy her a Valentine's Day teddy bear and I'm seriously gonna ask her out, tell her my feelings, etc. We pull up to her house and she comes out and the first thing she says to me is, "Me and my boyfriend got back together. Aren't you happy?" Oh, dude, you really thought that she was gonna date you just because they broke up? Oh, that's why you got the fail, bro. He said the trusted friend position. Nigga. Really? You get another one. Nah, man. Come on, dude. You seriously thought that just because they broke up a couple days before Valentine's Day, you thought you could just swoop in and just sweep her off her feet? Like, bro, you're in the friend zone for a reason. You were the backup guy. Of course, when homeboy comes back, she's just like, "Oh, hell yeah. Take me back, motherfucker." Like, damn, man. You're an L, bro. I was alone last Valentine's Day and the one before that and the one before that. And so, yeah, all of them sucked. In 6th grade, I asked a girl in my class out on Valentine's Day before she could answer. My female teacher said quite loudly, "Ha! You're not going to go out with that loser, are you?" Yo! The teacher said No. The female teacher said, "Hey, you're not seriously going out with that loser on Valentine's Day, are you?" Wow. Oh my God, bro. She might have been joking, but it didn't sound like it. Oh, that's copium, bro. She meant that shit. The girl I asked out went from having a smile on her face to a disappointed look. She then turned to my teacher and said no, while I made the walk of shame back to my desk. Oh, bro. Damn, son. I feel so bad for you, man. Oh, she was probably gonna actually like say yes, but then because of what the teacher said, it probably changed her mind, and she, damn. Let's see. Wow, I feel so sorry for many of you. Okay, no, come on, man. All right. I became best friends with a wonderful girl 3 years ago. That's an L. Last Valentine's Day, I planned on taking her out to dinner and dropping the bomb on how I felt about her. She told me being friends was the best. I was sad. Damn, son. See what I mean? Come on, man. You can't be friends with a girl and then bust out the whole "I have feelings" card for you on her and expect her to be like, "Oh my God, I have feelings for you too." It just doesn't happen that way. Yeah, it just doesn't. Like, when you're friends with a girl, it's extremely hard to get out of the friend zone with the girl because they're so comfortable with just seeing you that way. Romantic thoughts about you just don't come across their mind, or they just kind of look at it like, I wouldn't want to take that risk with you, or I don't want to lose you as a friend because you're kind of the crutch guy. You know what I mean? If the guy they're actually dating, it doesn't work out, she knows, oh, I can just go to him, hang out with him, and have fun with him, and it's like having a pseudo boyfriend, for a while, until I find somebody I actually want to be with. And that's what really sucks. And that's why it's an L being friends with girls. Because if you're friends with a girl, man, as a guy, you're going to develop feelings for her, because that's genuinely how guys develop feelings. It's mainly just hanging out with a girl and, getting to know her, talking for a long time. And you're just like, damn, this girl's like really fucking cool. And then, with them being friends with a girl, they're not really pursuing other chicks. So it's like, you're kind of getting the shit into the stick on both sides. You're friend zoned by the girl that you're hanging out with all the time and that you kind of like. And then on the other side, you're not going out and seeking other women and, dating other chicks. So it's like, you're losing on both fronts here. And then when she goes to get a boyfriend, you're left alone, and then that's that until they break up again, and then you start the whole vicious cycle all over again. And you think, oh my God, they're broken up. Like, now's my chance, and it's just like, it ain't gonna happen, brother. Yeah, come on, man. All of them are approximately equal in value. Nothing terrible. Okay. I was stood up in the rain, waited for almost 2 hours, then decided, fuck it. This internet date is not coming. Oh. Bruh. Damn, son. He waited 2 hours in the rain. Oh. And that dude was probably just like, well, guess I'm eating by myself. Damn. It was the day after Valentine's Day, after my ex-wife said she was leaving me. There was a lot of crazy exchanges and communication back and forth after she moved out. I think it was February 2nd or 3rd when she officially moved out, and by Valentine's Day, she had already had a new boyfriend. Damn. Oh, bro. She had a man lined up after you. She was just like, you thought I was going to leave and be single? Ha! Yeah, you're funny. You thought. I ain't going to be fucking sad like you. I got somebody lined up. Damn, man.
She belongs to the streets.
Fuck her, bro. That's messed up. She got rid of a husband to get a boyfriend. That's crazy, bro. First Valentine's Day, I had a boyfriend. He dumped me. Only he didn't even do the dumping, but made my friend tell me when I arrived to meet him with his gift. High school. What the fuck? So he got her friend to break up with her? Like, nigga, why did you just do it yourself? Like, what? Hey, man, you're an L, bro. What the fuck? Get the hell out of here, man. Goddamn. Let's see. The man I loved told me he loved me 2 days previously, but then got back together with his high school sweetheart. What the fuck?
Bruh.
He said, oh my God, I love you. And she's like, what? No way. And then a couple days later, he's just back with his ex. And it's just like, wait, huh? Like, wait, this does not make any sense. You said you loved me, and you're back with her? How does this make sense? What's going on here? Like, huh? Raggy? Oh my God. All right, this is going to be our last one. I got dumped because he was in love with our friend. He broke down and left to go hang out with friends after. Damn. I got dumped, because he was in love with our friend. Damn, that sucks. He was just like, I don't really like you anymore. I like your friend. So, yeah, peace. Later. Like, what? Huh? Like, what did you date me for? I get it. Some dudes will do that whole dating a girl to get to another girl or something like that. And, sometimes girls will do that. They'll date a guy to get to another guy. Or they realize, like, oh, fuck, I'm dating the ugly friend, which that's even more fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I hope that you guys' Valentine's Day was better than these guys' Valentine's Day because, my God. Oh, Jesus. I had to, for all you Patreon guys, we're doing another Valentine's Day episode. I did a Valentine's Day episode on Patreon for them on Friday. So, on Sunday, you guys are getting another Valentine's Day episode. I wanted to give a Valentine's Day episode for the free 99 people. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and get into the announcements before I get into our Kdrama recommendation for today. Patreon.com/MyAssholePodcast if you want to get exclusive episode that only the Patreon guys are seeing, man. $3 a month. Go check it out over there. audio listeners, man, keep rating the podcast. It helps a lot. Please keep rating and downloading. It helps out a lot, and I appreciate all of the support. Goodness gracious, blah, blah, blah. I appreciate all the support, man. Thank you guys so much. As well as TikTok, man. You guys are killing it over there on TikTok. We're at 3,700 followers over there, man. Get on over there, man. Hit the follow button. Check out all the content we have there. I have clips on clips on clips on clips. Okay, I got tons of clips. I am not caught up, okay? I am not caught up, so a lot of the clips are from older episodes. Sorry about that, but I'm doing my best to catch up because I do clip the Patreon episodes as well, so that kind of gets in the way. The Sunday episodes, you know what I mean, just shooting and filming and then working kind of gets in the way. So I'm consistent, but I know that I'm not caught up with the episodes that are out. So, you know, a lot of times you TikTok ladies and gents, you'll go ahead and click onto the Spotify link that I have in my bio, and then you're like, oh shit, you know, he made a clip for episode like 90, and you know, he's on episode, I don't know, like 103 or something like that. And so, you know what I mean, you guys are just like, what the fuck is going on here? So it's understandable. I'm trying to catch up on the clips. It's just TikTok doesn't really like if you upload more than 3 videos a day, or like 3 videos within 12 hours and so on and so forth. So, you know, I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to get to them, but I will get to them. I promise you. But thank you for all the support, man. 3,700 is huge. That means we are almost close to that 5,000. That is halfway to my goal of 10K. So we're almost there, man. Road to 10K. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. If you want to help the show even a little more on the free 99 side, go ahead and go over to youtube.com/Am I the Asshole Podcast. Am I the Asshole Podcast, all one word, or go to Linktree and click on YouTube there, and then just hit the subscribe button, man. Hitting the subscribe button helps out a lot. You know, even if you don't watch over there, just hit the subscribe button. It helps a lot, man. I appreciate you guys so much. But let's go ahead and get into this K-drama recommendation for today. All right, this K-drama is a new one, and it is in progress, if you will. Like, not all the episodes are out. It says 16 episodes on Netflix, but it's not actually 16 episodes. I think it's 7 or 8 episodes out as of right now. Okay, so as of February 18th, there's only like 6 or 7 episodes out right now. But it is called Dr. Slump, and it's on Netflix. Dr. Slump, such a good one. Now, see, I thought this was going to be like a Korean Grey's Anatomy type, you know, deal where like it's about, you know, doctors and nurses and stuff like that, and their drama and their relationships and stuff like that. That's what I thought it was going to be. But oh, hell no, it's not like that at all. It is completely different. And I'm going to get into it. I'm going to give you guys a little synopsis to it. Okay, so we got our 2 main characters. We got our boy Jeon-woo, and we got our girl Hanil. Hanil, she is a huge bookworm. I mean, you know, all she does is study. Everybody's just like, my God, she's like a natural born genius type shit. And she's always studying. She's always the top of her class. Always, you know, just high merits, high grades, all that shit, man. She's born gifted, whatever. Our boy Jeong-woo, he is a bit of a natural when it comes to academics. You know, he doesn't really try hard. He doesn't really have to study that hard. He's just that guy. You know, he's like, hey man, I'm just that guy. And you'll see it in the show because there's like this banner that comes down in front of the school and it says like, oh, the number 1 student is Jeong-woo, and you know what I mean. He's been the top of the class in academics forever. Like, yeah, you know, ever since this nigga could remember, he's just like, I've been that numero uno. So our girl Hanil, her family kind of runs into some I guess financial issues. You know, they're trying to figure out what's about to go on. I think her dad passed away, and so then, you know, her dad owned a factory of some sort, and so, you know, they didn't know what to do or what was going on with that. So Hanel was just like, well, I want to be a doctor, and I can't really do it out here, you know, out in the countryside. So how about we go to Seoul? You know, I go to school out there, I can go to college out there, and then I can get a doctor job out there. She wants to be an anesthesiologist. And so they ended up doing that. And she gets her job. She gets her job as an anesthesiologist, and she's very successful at it. She's doing her thing, but she's got a really fucking horrible boss. That dude be throwing papers at her and kicking her and all kinds of shit and just putting her down, and it's just like horrible for her. She's like, damn, I got the dream job, but I ain't got no respect from my peers and the doctors that I look up to and all that kind of shit. Now we flip the other coin to our boy Jeongwoo. I mean, he's the man. He's got all these clinics open, instead of YouTube, it's NeoTube. And so he's a NeoTube star, and he's got 1 million subscribers, and he's on like commercials and all this kind of stuff. He's just that guy. Life's on easy mode for this motherfucker. He walks in, he be buying all the nurses coffee, and they're just like, oh my goodness, I would love to be with him. They creaming their panties over this nigga. And so, he's just that guy. And so since he's that guy, and he's a plastic surgeon. And so, since he's that guy in the plastic surgery world, there's this very famous heiress that's just like, I would like to get some work done. I want to get my eyelids done, and I want to get my jaw shapened, and I want to get my nose smaller or something like that. She just wants like fairer looking features in her face. And Jeongwoo is like, say less, I got you. And, I could do that in my sleep. And so she happens to die on the operating table while Jeongwoo is, operating on her, doing the plastic surgery. She happens to die, and it's very traumatic and so on and so forth. Everybody in Korea pretty much thinks that he killed her. The family is just like, he needs to go to jail and be prosecuted for murder because he murdered my daughter, so on and so forth. And he's just like, oh fuck no, I did not do any of this. I've done this surgery 1,000 times and it's never happened like this. She must have taken something that thins out her blood and makes her have excessive bleeding and all this stuff. And so he hits total rock bottom. I mean, he's billions of won in debt. He had to sell his house and his car and, some of his clinics and all this kind of stuff because he had to pay all this money. And so your boy is falling on some hard times. So what he does is he's just like, you know what? I got to, get me a small place. I'm going to get me a little rooftop spot, and he finds this nice little rooftop spot with this nice lady, and, he decides to move in. And then crazy enough, guess who it was? Haneol, that's her house. She lives like, in the middle because they have like a ramen spot in the at the bottom. It's like a restaurant kind of thing. And then they live at the top, and then he lives up on the rooftop. And so he finds out about that, and he's like, oh shit, it's you. Who the fuck are you? Like, why are you here? And she's like, I live here. And he's like, no, I live here. What do you mean? And so just a little before they run into each other, Haneol finds out that she's depressed. And she's like, wait, the fuck do you mean I'm depressed? Like, I don't feel depressed. Like, my life is pretty good. I got the dream job that I've, been dying to have. You know what I mean? I don't really have anything else going on in my life. And, the doctor's just kind of like, dude, that's a lot of what depression is. It's you not really understanding that you have depression. It's a thing where you feel like everything is all right, but it's not. You're taking on burdens that you shouldn't, just because you feel that that's the right thing to do when it's not for you and your health. And so she is kind of looking for a big lifestyle change, and she's just like, holy shit. And so she is sick and tired of homeboy, kicking her and throwing papers at her and berating her and stuff like that. So she fucking quits. She goes off and she's like, fuck you and blah, 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 and quits. And so her mom finds out and is all devastated and this and that. And that's when Jeongwoo and Haneol meet on the rooftop, and they're like, what? Why are you here? He's like, I live here. No, I live here, blah, blah, blah. And so they meet. And so, they start to hang out a little more, and they kind of trauma bond, if I'm being honest with you, because she does realize that he has PTSD from the situation, and it's just like, hey, why don't you go ahead and go to therapy and, maybe see a therapist. It might help you out and so on and so forth. He helps her kind of have fun and like let loose a little bit because she's very high strung and, she's very like coordinated with her day and whatnot. And so he's like, look, you're unemployed. You know what I mean? You don't have the responsibilities that you used to have. Enjoy the time that you have off. And that kind of hit her a little bit like, huh? I didn't think about it like that. I didn't think about like, maybe I should let up off the gas a little bit, let up off the gas a little bit and actually let loose, have fun, go to an arcade, you know what I mean? And so their dynamic kind of grows a little stronger, and then, they kind of start to have a little bit of thing for each other. I'm not going to spoil too much for it, but that's pretty much the synopsis of it. It's more of just she is depressed and wants a lifestyle change. He kind of hits rock bottom because the surgery goes wrong. And I'm excited to finish it. Like I said, it's not finished, but you will get a good little 7 hours of high quality K-drama in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. So again, if you'd like to watch it, it is on Netflix. It is called Dr. Slump. If you ain't got nothing to watch right now, it's a great time to watch it. I know Love is Blind season 6 is out. We're gonna talk about that next Sunday, okay? I got you guys. I'm watching it right now, and my God, I got some shit to say, but I ain't gonna say it on this show, all right? You gonna get my full thoughts and my synopsis on it next Sunday. I got you guys on next Sunday, okay? But again, for today, it's the K-drama recommendation for Dr. Slump. Okay, let's get into our scenarios for today. Let's see. Am I the asshole for laughing at my boyfriend's vision for our future and crushing his dream? Okay, that's kind of fucked up, but all right, we'll see. I, 27 female, am a veterinarian, and my boyfriend of 3 years, 28 male, is an accountant. We have lived together for a little over a year, and I have always felt our relationship was a healthy and good one, and we've discussed marriage and children in the not too distant future. Though he is aware I'd like to wait until I'm at least 30 to have a child, which is an L. Whatever. Tonight, as we're eating dinner, he brought up some TikToks he has been enjoying recently and how they are trad wives and how he'd like me to be that. I will not lie, I thought his interest in this lay more in the adult definition, if you catch my meaning, and I've always encouraged us to be open about interest there. I told him that if he really was into that, I'd buy an outfit and bake some bread on Sunday when we both have a day off. I told him the idea didn't do much for me, but I was happy to play along. He corrected me that it wasn't a one day. Instead, he had that when we were married, he wants that to be our lives. I was more than a bit shocked at this. I love my job and he knows this. He went to lay out our finances and how he made enough to support our current lifestyle, even with the addition of children down the line. I cut him off at this point, upset as it was clear he'd put a lot of thought into it. Put a lot into this and asked him why the hell he thought I wanted this. He tried to point out how it was good for our future child and it would be good for the two of us, too, as we'd spend more time together and it'd be and be closer for it. Okay. It was at this point I laughed at him and asked him if he was an idiot. I pointed out how I was very sure none of these trad wives lived like that off camera, and even if they did, I'd be miserable with that life. My boyfriend went on to tell me that this was his dream and he was hurt that I was laughing at it and outright dismissing it. I asked him if this was his dream, why had he never brought it up once before? I'm currently in our guest room as I'm too upset to sleep in the same room as him. I felt hurt that he'd even asked me to give up my work and want that of me, but I am also wondering if my reaction was too harsh. There is no way I'd ever agree to it. That is not up for debate, but I could have asked more questions, asked him why he felt like he wanted this, and worked to a compromise. I just feel very weird about all of this, though. All right. Were you too harsh? Yes. Reason being is because this is a man who is truly wanting a future with you and knowing what that entails, and that when we go from boyfriend, girlfriend to husband and wife, that things are going to be different and that they have to change. I think he understands that when it comes to children, women do make their children their whole entire lives, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think what he's doing is he's giving you the opportunity to be like, look, if we decide to have children and you decide that you don't want to work anymore, or it's stressing you out, or you know what I mean, just going between like working and taking care of the kids back and forth all the time, because you're a veterinarian, and that's a very stressful job in its own, because of all of the emotion that you deal with constantly with, patients coming in with their sick animals, and you deal with like the emotions of like animals having to be put down, and you know what I mean? There's just so much that goes on with being a veterinarian, and I'm sure he knows this. He's a smart guy, and he looks at it like, look, there's going to be so much that you have going on at work, and then with the addition of kids, there's going to be so much that's going on at home as well. Why don't I take the burden of making the money and going to work while you stay home and you only have one thing to deal with, instead of having both things to deal with, feeling like you have so much on your shoulders, and then it stresses you out, and then it affects our relationship. You know what I mean? I think he's just giving you the option. I understand maybe you took it as like him saying, no, I want you to do this, but I don't think he just said that that was his dream, because he looks at it like, dude, I would love for you to, be my wife, to stay home, have the kids, you know what I mean? We get to spend more time with each other. I'll go to work, come back. I can afford our lifestyle. Like, I don't see what is wrong in this. Look, I understand you love your job, and I understand that you enjoy what you do, and you may have this, thought of how you want your life to be, but at the same time, you got to understand, once you're a wife and he's a husband, things are going to change. There's going to be things that will be more expected of each other. There's going to be more things and responsibilities that you guys are going to have, especially with the introduction of children. And, again, like I said, when women have children, a lot of times they don't think about their job as much. A lot of times they don't really think about, their career and everything else that they have going on. A lot of times they kind of look at it like, no, my child is my main focus, and if you feel like that you can do both, communicate that to him and say, hey, allow me to do both for as long as possible, and then let that just be a thing that let that be an option that I have. You know what I mean? Because I think that he's doing great. I think he's in a position that a lot of men need to be in, that I would love to be in my relationship, because I would love for my girl to work electively, to where it's like, if you want to keep working your job, you totally can. But I don't want you to ever feel like you have to work. I want you to be able to be like, you know what? Fuck this job. Goodbye. I'm done. I don't need you. I don't need this job, and she could be a stay-at-home wife. She could be a stay-at-home mother and all that kind of stuff. I would love to, and I think that's what he's doing. He wants to give you the choice and the option. Like, hey, you don't have to do this. If we decide that, we're going to have kids and that you want to stay home, it's there for you, baby. But if you feel like that you can handle both, I don't know why she took it so negatively. That to me is like what's kind of to me, because it's like, I'm just giving you the option, you know what I mean? And I get it. He has a future, he's a very traditional guy. And I'm sure that's him being a traditionally masculine guy is why you're with him, if I'm being honest with you. The fact that, he makes money, he takes care of the household, he does what he's got to do. You know what I mean? Homeboy is doing what he's got to do, and then some, if I'm being honest with you. Because, think about it, ladies. How many guys do you know that'd be able to tell you, hey, you're able to quit your job and I can afford our lifestyle, and it wouldn't change at all? How many guys do you know that can actually do that? And she's got one and complaining. Like, come on.
Bruh.
That's ridiculous. I think that you should look at the situation and be like, well, look, you know, I'm going to keep my job. And then if we have children and I feel like, you know what, this is too much and I just want to be at home and take care of the kids, then that's what I'll do. You know what I mean? I think he's just giving you the option. That's all I'm saying, is that he's giving you the option to either stay home and be with the kids, or you can work and take care of the kids at the same time. That's just how I see that. I do think you are the asshole, though, you know, because you didn't have to be that harsh with the guy. You know, if anything, he's trying to give what most women want. You know, most women would love to fucking be like, what? I can stay home and, you know, you work and you can take care of our lifestyle? Hell yeah. You got it. I'll quit tomorrow. You know, like most women want that. And the fact that you're complaining about it is kind of crazy to me. All right, our next scenario. Am I the asshole for ghosting a woman who got pregnant by another guy while starting to date me? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? All right, let's get into this. I, 41 male, was seeing a woman, 32 female. We went out on 5 or 6 date. Then come to find out she had been sleeping with a different guy and got pregnant. And then when I found out, I was the bad guy for abandoning her because she was pregnant. Come on, man. Are you serious? So you're gonna go cheat on me, get pregnant by this other guy, and I'm the bad guy for leaving? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Wow. I explained to her pregnancy was not the issue. It was the issue of us talking for about a month before she finally had time to properly date. And over the next 3 months, we managed to go out the 5 or 6 times, but she was sleeping with this guy, which she claims was just purely physical, and there was no feelings there. And she thought since I was already a dad with custody of my kids and a good, I guess, job, he put good job, I could raise this one as my own.
Bruh.
What? Now she's attacking me on social media, claiming I'm abandoning her and the baby, and I'm an asshole for. I requested a DNA test, which I know will come back as not mine speaking. We haven't ever had sex, and she's trying to fight it. What the fuck? Are you the asshole? No. She said, oh, but you're already a dad, and you have a good job, and you can take care of me and all these kids. Like, what do you mean? It's great. Like, wait a minute. What about that nigga? Is he just off the hook? Did he just bust sweet nuts all in you, getting you pregnant, and then he's just off the hook? What the fuck are we talking about here? And then you think the audacity for you to think that I'm going to take care of another man's baby because I'm already a father? Oh, fuck no. Get the fuck out of here with that. Are you serious? Do you hear yourself? I hope that she is getting fucking roasted on TikTok and social medias. I hope she is. I hope people are telling her, you stupid bitch. Who the fuck do you think you are? How could you ever ask a dude to that type of shit? How are you going to sit there and cheat on a dude and then ask him to take care of your baby? Like, what happened to the other guy? You know, why are you not making him, you know, take care of the baby or pay child support or whatever? Like, come on, man. I hope she's fucking getting berated on the internet because she deserves it, bro. How you gonna sit there and be like, this man, he fucking went on 5 to 6 dates with me. I got pregnant and then he went ahead and ghosted me. Like, you know, and I think she, framed it like that as if he was the one that got her pregnant so that way she could garner sympathy and shit like that. And it's just like, nah, man. See, we got the real story from the dude. The fact that you was out there fucking another dude, you out here said it was just physical, and the fact that you were still fucking with her knowing that she was messing with this other guy and it was just physical. Come on, bro. That was an L on your part. Big L. Like, what are you doing messing with this girl knowing that she's messing with another dude? Like, come on, man. Craziness. But yeah, you are not the asshole for ghosting this chick. She is out her mind, bro. Yeah, out of your mind. All right. Let's see. Am I the asshole for getting into an argument with my wife about a girls' trip? Okay. My wife, 38 female, and I, 40 male, have been married 10 years and have 2 kids, 5 and 7. Very happy, a few arguments, healthy sex life. I am a sales manager and she is a homemaker. Okay. We live in Maryland. As a sales manager, I travel about twice a month, each time about 2 to 3 days. I have always felt fortunate that my wife is a SAHM and can hold down the fort when I am gone. I don't know what an SAHM is, but all right. It's never been an issue until a week ago when my wife said that the kids were being especially difficult during one of my trips, and she was extremely frustrated. When I got home, I suggested that she take the weekend to herself, find a nearby hotel, and find a nice spa and recharge. She said nothing. Yesterday, she suddenly approached me and asked if my offer to take a couple of days off was still good, and I said yes. She then told me that she had booked herself a trip to Las Vegas to see a show, which would be more fun for her than a spa weekend. Seeing as Las Vegas is a 5-hour flight away, I was puzzled about her plans and asked if she was planning on flying on a Friday and coming back on Sunday. She replied that we actually flying on Monday and coming in on Wednesday. She reasoned that if she can hold down the fort while I'm gone, then certainly I can do the same. To make matters worse, the date she booked coincides with a customer meeting, which she asked me to reschedule. I told her that I might be able to make it work, but the difference was that she is an SAHM. What the fuck is that? Why can't you just write out what that means? What is an SAHM? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a stay-at-home mom. Okay. All right. Nigga, why didn't you just say that, bro? Okay. You're a stay-at-home mom. So that's what he meant. Okay. I figured when he said she's a homemaker that she was a stay-at-home mom. But I thought, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she, I don't know, does something with homemaking. I don't fucking know. She was an interior decorator or something. But okay, she's a stay-at-home mom. All right. Sorry for my stupidity. And I'm working whether I'm traveling or not. Sure, when the kids are at school, I can work with no issues. But the additional duties are hard. My hours can be unpredictable. We didn't really resolve the conversation, and I more or less decided to let it go. Today, she told me that her friends, including one who tried to convince my wife not to marry me, who has remained a thorn in my side, have decided to join her on this trip. And that they convinced her 2 days in Vegas was not enough given how far they are flying. So the trip is now Monday through Friday. My wife expressed a little concern for me, but ultimately decided she would do it. My suspicion is that her friends were the ones behind the Vegas idea all along. We had a pretty heated discussion about how 2-day solo weekend spa trip to a nearby town suddenly turned into a 5-day girls trip out of Las Vegas. She said there must be lots of single fathers out there who handle things like this. Why can't I? I suppose I probably can, but I feel like she took advantage of the situation. I told her that if we had planned this out carefully ahead of time, it might have been easier to digest and prepare for. But the haphazard nature in which this whole situation evolved was pretty startling and difficult to accept. I am wondering if she has resented our situations for quite some time, and this trip is just culmination of a lot of quiet stewing. So am I the asshole? Shit. Damn, man. Like, I get it. You were the one who... See, damn, I don't know. Because I was going to say, like, you kind of fucked up in giving her, the ability to go on a trip in the first place. But at the same time, I understand because she took advantage of the situation. Like, she took advantage of your niceness and, she blew it up into something bigger. You were like, take a weekend. She said, oh, cool. Well, since you said take a weekend, I decided I'm going to just take a whole fucking week and You know, it's like, what do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean you're going to take a whole week to go to Vegas? Like, I said a weekend. You know what I mean? Like, I said a weekend, not a whole fucking week. And then, you know, he was okay when it was just a couple days, but then all of a sudden, you know, that couple days, I think it was what? God damn it, I don't remember. It was, if she was planning on Friday and coming back on Sunday. She replied that she was going Monday and coming back Wednesday. So, it went from a Monday to Wednesday to a Monday to Friday. And it's like, wait. I said you could take a weekend. What are we talking about here? Now, if it was a thing where they went to Vegas for a weekend, all right, I'd have been like, all right, dude, fuck it, let her go. You were the one that said that she could take a weekend. But the fact that she's now taking the whole week, I think is kind of crazy. Like that is super fucked up. And then the fact that her friends, which mind you, the friend that was like, oh, I think it was her friends who talked her into this. I ain't gonna lie to you, because obviously the friend was the one that was just like, oh, you shouldn't marry this guy. Oh, this guy is this and that, blah, 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 blah. And, he was explaining how, she was a pain in their ass and whatnot. And so, that shit does make sense. And it's like one of those things where, I think her homegirl, who does not like the fact that they're married, got into her head and was just like, oh, he told you that you could, take a weekend, so why not take a whole week? Who cares? Oh, he said that you can go, Monday to Wednesdays, so, I mean, what's 2 more days? Who cares? Like, he could do it for 2 more days and all that, and it's like, that is so fucked up. And then for her to not think like, oh shit, my husband that pays for my entire livelihood, that takes care of me. You're a stay-at-home mom. You got to understand that. All the stuff that he does, he goes to work for you. He pays the bills. He takes care of you, the kids, all that kind of stuff. Like dude's working his ass off, and you can't simply just tell your girls no. You know what I mean? He said that we can take a weekend. Let's just do a weekend. Or he was okay with Monday through Wednesday, so we're just going to do Monday through Wednesday. You couldn't, like, have your man's back. You had to go and let your friends, corrupt you and, turn you against your guy like that. Like, that's the fucked up part for me. Is like, you're my wife. I would think that if I'm giving you this opportunity to go and do this, that you would respect me by saying, no, he was barely okay with Monday through Wednesday. We're going to keep it at Monday through Wednesday. Like, as my wife, I would hope that you would have my back. The fact that I'm letting you go out to Vegas, mind you, like she could get into some crazy shit if she wanted to in Vegas. But he said, you know what? I'm going to let you go to Vegas. You know what I mean? You deserve this time. I love you and I care about you. And all he's asking for is the respect of, like, you said Monday to Wednesday. I was okay with that. Keep it like that. Have my back. Isn't that some respect? Like, if the shoe was on the other foot and he sat there and was like, yeah, I'm going to go on a trip with my boys. We're going to be Monday through Wednesday. And then a couple days later, he's like, oh, change of plans. We're Monday through Friday now. Deal with it. Don't you think it would be a little disrespectful because you were sitting there like, dude, what the hell? We agreed on Monday through Wednesday. Why are you going to then go and change it because you're friends? You see what I mean? It's like, why aren't you having your man's back? All that he does for you, all that he provides for you, and you can't have his back in a simple, hey, nah, we're not doing Monday through Friday. He said Monday through Wednesday was good. Like, I just think that's fucked up. I just think, not having your partner's back is extremely disrespectful, and I think it's really fucked up for all that he does for you, and you're going to sit there and you're going to disrespect him like that. I just think that's highly fucked up, if I'm being honest with you. Is he the asshole? Nah, because she highly disrespected you. That's fucked up. All right, this is going to be our last scenario for today. Would I be the asshole for leaving the relationship without fighting for it after girlfriend suggested open relationship? Oh, man.
She belongs to the streets.
Come on, man. Open relationship. My ass. Get the fuck out of here. That girl got a man lined up ready. She's just like, I want to fuck this guy, but I don't want to lose my relationship just to fuck this dude. That's what it sounds like to me, but we'll see. All right, I, 27 male, had been together with my girlfriend, 27 female, for 3 years. Stable relationship and no red flags. From my point of view, last Saturday, she asked for an open relationship. Her reasoning was we did not get to enjoy ourselves in the past, and it could help us strengthen the intimacy and love.
Stop the cap.
I rejected it, and she seemed unhappy after that. I am not going to lie. An open relationship suggestion out of nowhere is a huge red flag for me. Facts. And means probably there is someone else she has in mind already. Facts. I told you, man. Just said that. You know, she's got somebody else in mind. She want to fuck that nigga, but she don't want to lose her relationship over fucking this dude. I have been cheated on in the past, and made it very clear that I want a monogamous relationship before being exclusive. Her suggestion made me mental for a few days. I want to break up with her. I do love her, but she opened Pandora's box, and I'm not sure if I can trust her in that relationship. It will not be healthy for both sides. Would I be the asshole if I leave the relationship without trying to salvage it, I tried saving my old relationship when there were trust issues, and it did not work. I just do not want to harm my this nigga said psychology struggling. He doesn't want to harm his psyche. At the same time, I doubt myself because I love her and it's a 3-year-old relationship. Nah, man, kick her to the curb, bro. Nah. Because I guarantee you she wants this open relationship because, like you said, there is a guy in the waiting and she wants to fuck this dude, but she doesn't want to, she doesn't want to lose her relationship over it. You know what I mean? She wants her cake and eat it too. You know what I mean? She's like, nah, I want to be able to go out and fuck other dudes and, you know, have my hoe phase, but also be in a relationship at the same time. And nah, man. Nope. That's a huge L. That's a huge L and an extremely big red flag. I would never. You breaking up with her is probably the best thing. You tell her, hey, look, I love you. I care about you so much, but the fact that you want this relationship, this open relationship, is hurting me. And you knew that I wanted a monogamous relationship in the beginning, and this is what you're doing. This is pretty much telling me that you're done with this relationship. And so since this is the life that you want, you go and have that without me. You know, because I'm not going to deal with that. I've been cheated on before in the past, and all you're doing is cheating on me and doing it honestly. If I'm being honest with you, that's what she's doing. She's like, I want to cheat on my man and I want to do it honestly. And, you know, hey, it is what it is. But it's the thing where it's like, thank you for telling me instead of hurting me and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to respectfully move on. There's nothing to salvage there. There's nothing to work on. There's nothing, you know what I mean? Like you said, to fight for. There isn't, because she's already checked out the building, bro. She's already made up her mind. The fact that she came to you and said this stuff to you, she's already made up her mind that she wants other guys and that she wants to, you know, have a hot girl summer and a hoe phase and this and that. And she already wants to do all this stuff. She's made up her mind, you know, and it sucks, but it's the truth. You know, she's made up her mind. This is what she wants to do. So you go let her do that. You say, you know what? This is what you want to do. I support it. Go ahead. But you ain't going to be with me. Nah. You ain't going to have me at home wondering where you at 2, 3 in the morning when you're over at Chad Thundercock's house, you know, getting your back blown out. And then you want to come home to me? Nah. I'm good. I'm good on that. That ain't going to happen. So, yeah. You're not the asshole, brother. And I would leave her because
she belongs to the streets.
You gotta let her go. Let her go, brother. All right, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Man, it's been a wild ride, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in to every single episode on every Tuesday, Thursday, as well as Sunday, man. We got some more juicy content up and coming. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Patreon.com/MyTheAssholePodcast. podcast. Get in there for that exclusive Friday episode, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to the show. Audio listeners, keep downloading the podcast. Please rate the show 5 stars. It is the best free 99 gift you can give your boy. I appreciate you so much. TikTok, man, our road to 10K is looking beautiful. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thank you guys so much for all that support, man. 3,700 followers and counting. So we are moving. We're grooving. We're almost to that mid goal of 5,000. So, get on the TikTok, man. And if you're from TikTok, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the full-length episodes. And, yeah, man, that's it. That's going to be it for me. Check out Dr. Slump. And tune in for next Sunday when we talk about Love is Blind Season 6. Woo! Because I know I had a lot to say on Love is Blind Season 5. You guys love that one. You guys have to go far back for my breakdown of Love is Blind Season 5. But if you want to check out that, go ahead and check it out. But I will be doing Love is Blind Season 6. My thoughts so far of like the cast and the relationships and all that kind of stuff coming Sunday. So tune in for that. But without further ado, I'll see y'all niggas on Tuesday. Love you guys and peace.